Hey everybody, it's Sonjdradeluxe, and today we're gonna do 3 looks using the new Neon Obsessions palettes by Huda Beauty. They're fire. I'm gonna do these ones as you see right meow. So let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, I thought we could get into some swatches. And look at this cute mother-loving packaging. So it's the Neon Huda Beauty palettes. I have the pink, the orange, and the griggity green. I guess we'll swatch all of them. It's a lot of eyeshadows. So let's take a look at the pink one first. Super cute. This is what she looks like. Look at the shadows inside. Like, beautiful. I'm super stoked about this collection because I love neons and I like colorful shadows. So looks like this one has 4, I can count, 4 shimmery shades and 5 mattes. And I was just saying to T that I'm really stoked that they aren't named because I hate butchering how to pronounce stuff. So it's just the pink palette, I guess. I have always found neon pinks stain hella, so user beware. But that's all of any neon, like super pigmented color that always stains me at least. So those are swatches for this palette. Very, very nice, very pigmented. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, it didn't even stain. We'll see what it does on my eye though. So this is what the orange one looks like. I like that it's not like just literally the color that's on the box in there, because I've seen palettes where it's like variations of whatever the palette color is, so this is cool. I also really like that the yellow is showing up. I find it's so hard to find yellows that show up on my skin. I don't know why, they just always look super sheer. So these are the swatches for that palette. This type of makeup makes me so happy. Like, how fun is that? Love it. Last but not least, we have the green neon. That's why I wear this shirt. This is what she looks like. This one seems to have the most shimmers out of all of the palettes. The other one, I think there's only 3 shimmers. This one looks like there's only 3 mattes, so opposite day. This is the palette for that. Not what I expected at all, but super cute. Gorge. So that's the palette. I love them. I love them. Look at that, gorge. Okay, so I just think that because these palettes are mad exciting and I like to just like serve up looks, I'm gonna do a look with each one. These palettes are super fun. I give my final thoughts at the end. I already like them though, so it's probably gonna be biased a bit, but we'll see how it blends, stains, etc. Let's get it in. So I'm gonna go in the order of which one I think is gonna stain the least. So let's get into the neon greens. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm just gonna start with a neutral shade, which is how I like to dive in. And I'm gonna go into the little pinky fella right here. And I'll just do that in the crease to kind of start our little look here. I'm just gonna breeze through these because I really wanna get through all of them and they're all mad pretty, so. I'm just gonna use this as our kind of transition shade. I just neon yellowy safety yellow is like my favorite color, so I just want to jump right into that. Well, let's be honest. And once I've kind of got that all over my crease, I think I'm just gonna go right into, I used this brush yesterday, so it's just a little bit brown, but that's okay. I'm gonna go right into my favorite color here. Do that all over the lid. I bet you this would show up a little bit more bright if I use a primer, but wasn't thinking. But to be honest, there's another look that I did that needed a white base underneath because it just wasn't showing up. I'm actually mad impressed with how well this is showing up. Oh, I love this color. I'm gonna go into the kind of milky color right here. Milky seafoamy green, I guess. Put that in the inner corners, outer corners, like that. What are we doing? Don't know, but hopefully it's cute after. I'm just gonna wing it out because that's what I like to do. Yeah, I definitely would recommend putting a base underneath just with these like super bright colors, just for them to perform their best. I just want to see what it looks like if I do that on this eye to compare. I just used a little bit of the NARS Tinted Smudge Proof eyeshadow base. Maybe just because it doesn't smudge off as much, but I think they both look pretty good. Like, it seems to be sticking really well. I guess the primer side's like slightly brighter, but these are pretty impressive just on their own. I'm just gonna buff out the edges a little bit. But yeah, now that I'm layering it and blending, I think the primer side is sticking a little bit better. I'm gonna do some of the neon underneath. So I'm gonna go over with the shimmery one and kind of buff it out. I'm low-key sexually attracted to this color because it's very shocking. So I'm gonna add a little bit of that in there. And I think just in the crease area, just to give a little bit of a blown out kind of look. And I think this is nice as a color that kind of moves with you. I don't know if you ever just do stuff and you're like, what the hell am I doing? This is one of those moments. So I'm gonna try and like twerk it out, even though I'm like, this took a weird turn. I'm just gonna touch up that crease color we did, the pink. I was trying to do a new shape, but I love my wings. So we're gonna make it into a little bit of a cut crease because I'm trying to salvage whatever we're doing here. Cool, I guess. I'm just gonna go into a little bit of this guy because it's like almost like a green mixed with purple. Well, now it is because I just used that brush on it. Gee. It's kind of like a green glitter mixed with purple. I think, we'll see. I'm gonna put it in the inner corners of my eyes because I love an inner corner highlight. And I think just for like the sake of trying stuff out, I'll take some more and I'll do this. I don't even know what that means. I'll take some more and do this. That means I don't know what I'm doing and I'm just freestyling. So anyways, I'm taking some of that middle color we used above and I'm just doing it right underneath where we did our wing. And I think what this look needs, because it is so light, there's not a lot of colors to put shape in. I think it's more of a palette to be light and fairy-like. I feel like in this palette, there's more colors that I would use as one single color. I wouldn't use all of them, so I would use this as an accent, this as an accent. I feel like this is a palette of accent colors rather than constructing a full-on look. I mean, you totally can. I feel like it's not showing up as putting the structure and stuff I need in there. I still think this is like a mad awesome palette, but like I said, there's exciting accent colors in each one. So if you have favorite palettes, I feel like this would be a dope one to add if you want some accents. So I'm just gonna throw on some lashes and, you know, try and be cute. I have this Fix Plus Gold Light and I definitely don't think I shaked it well enough or used it in a while. So now I am splotchy gold, but that's okay because we're being positive today. I look like a high beam highlighter in neon, which is what we're doing anyway. So like, thank you for this, for doing that, because it's just enhancing my look right now or whatever. I don't care, that's what I meant to do. I'm gonna use my Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask in Champagne because it's made in Canada. Just to keep it nice and simple today. So here's the first look. I tried to make it a little bit different than my other neon look. It's kind of similar, but just a little bit less structured. If you're somebody like me who likes to wear one color and just make it super bold, so I would just use just the neon, or maybe just this in the inner and outer corners of my eyes, or like sweep this, mix it in with some of my favorite palettes at home. I think that'd be hella tight. I really like this palette. I think it's a cop. Even though I don't feel like I could get like a full complete look, I probably should have put my bronzer in my crease like I normally do. But anyways, there's look one. So we're moving on to the next palette. So I redid my base because that spray just definitely made it not cute in my eyebrows and everything. So we're gonna start again on a new palette. I was also wearing powder on my face and I felt like it wasn't making the eyeshadow stick. So I'm going into this next palette with a fresh face. Next up, we're going to do the orange one. Super cute. For this one, I'm actually gonna use my bronzer to do my crease because that's what I always do. It'll give me a better idea of how I wanna shape it. And this is Coco Naughty by Fenty Beauty. I'm just going to take this really pretty peach coral color in the corner here into the crease. I think I might do a little wave. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, why not? It's definitely going on a lot better now that I've taken the powder off my face. Moving on to this top shade, oops, right there. And let's just be real extra right on the edge of my eye, wing it out. This honestly by itself is kind of tight. So I'm gonna take the yellow here and I'm just gonna do that on the inner maybe third of my eye. And I'm just kind of like hooking it around on my eyelid shape. And I'm lightly connecting it to the other color we did. And I'm gonna take this beautiful color in the center here and I'm gonna start in the center and just kind of pull it out to meet with those two lines. It's like our little center color. And just lightly tapping it on the other colors so it blends. I would 100% holler at honeys in this look. I'm just gonna do a touch of this pretty color here underneath, just a touch. For the inner corners, again, I think I'd maybe even jump into the green neon palette to fill in my inner corners, but I don't like to be one of those people that jump across like 60,000 palettes because it's not realistic all the time to always have every single palette that people use. But if you can make stuff work with just one, like that's pretty special. Lashes time, lip balm time. I'll be right back. Oh, right here we go. Obsessed with this palette. This palette, I feel like you can structure more of a full look with, and I just like, I'm obsessed with the colors, super happy. We're gonna do one more look because there's one more neon palette, and it's gonna be hot fire, hopefully, so stay tuned. Guess what? It's time for the pink one and the purples. So what should we do? I don't know. So for this one, I think I'm just gonna start with this purpley shade. I'm gonna go a little bit above the crease and just kind of obs wing it out because that's what I like to do. I always go in quite light and then just thicken it up afterwards. And I'm pulling it kind of into the inner corners of my eyes too, but not really going on the lid. That was a total last minute decision. And I'm leaving my lid as bare as I can for the moment. And I think I'll take super bright pinky. I'm gonna do underneath. And I'm just kind of leaving a little open space for the inner corners of my eyes. Why? We'll find out later because I'm not sure quite yet. Maybe we'll just wing this little guy down too. Let's just do a whole different shape. This one and the last one have the most shadows that I feel like you can kind of get the most shape with because they're a little bit more dark or pigmented. I'm going to take a little bit of this lighter pink in the corner here, and I'm gonna go half on the purple, half on my skin just to help buff it in. Next up, I'm gonna take this baby pink and just put it on all over. We're freestyling, okay? Maybe we'll do the purple on the outer corner, I don't know. I do know, because we are. I'm gonna start in the middle and I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna go into this little frosty fella. I love a frost with a finger, so. And I feel like these are so sheer that they kind of pick up color a little bit better if you use a little finger. And just maybe we'll take that and do it in this little opening that we made too. Just to add to the depth, I'm just gonna go back in with that first color that we used to just recarve out our shape because maybe it was blurred a little bit from our blending. Cool, lashes and lip balm time. Look 3 complete, the third palette, the pink one. What I was saying to T is that I was actually like most excited about the neon one, but I had that stupid powder on my face. Anyways, once I took that off and I put my regular foundation on, hella feeling these looks, really feeling these palettes. Feel like they were made for me. I love bright colors in eyeshadows. So I think these are an obvious cop. I feel like she really killed it with these. Very excited, very much feeling them, feeling like a rainbow dream, you know? So anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and follow. Love yourself, stay pretty, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Take care.